When one examines good and evil with care, he will know by himself what is to be feared and avoided. By fearing it and refraining from evil, peace and happiness will surely come. Therefore, the one who is blessed in this world, if one admires him and follows his way, all wishes shall be fulfilled, and blessings will ever increase. The blessed one said, "Whoever has eyes to discern good from evil, guards himself and turns away from wrong. Such a path leads far from suffering and guides toward peace and joy. Those who honor the wise and follow in their footsteps will find their lives filled more and more with light and with blessings. Today, nurture your heart with the wisdom to distinguish good from evil. That very choice is the beginning of the blessed path. Trust in goodness and act upon it, and blessings will be cultivated. Believe firmly in unseen virtue, and the virtuous will honor you, while the wicked will despise you." The blessed one said, "When one practices goodness with a pure heart, merit is created, even if unseen. That virtue will surely spread throughout the world. The noble will respect such a life, while the foolish and the wicked may turn away in dislike. Yet this very response is the mark of true goodness, for genuine virtue always makes the heart shine bright. Today, plant the seeds of goodness. Those seeds will surely return as blessings and respect. If a person has no loyalty, avoid them. If a person is foolish, do not stay close. Draw near to noble friends, and always seek the wise." The Buddhist said, "A person's life is shaped by the companions they choose. If one clings to the faithless or walks with the foolish, the mind becomes clouded and the path is lost. But if one walks with noble friends and keeps company with the wise, life shines brighter and brighter, and the true path unfolds beneath one's feet. Today, whom will you walk beside? May the friendship of the wise shine light upon your life. If one delights in the Dharma, peace is ever present. The heart grows joyful, the mind remains pure. The wise, upon hearing the sage's teaching, take delight in practicing it always." The Buddhist said, "True joy in life does not arise from worldly desires or fleeting gains. It blossoms when we draw close to the Dharma, when we walk in the path of right teaching. From this, the heart finds peace, and the spirit rests in gladness. The wise listen to the words of the sages, practice them with sincerity, and discover happiness within. Today, may you follow the Dharma and taste the peace and joy it brings to the heart. The bow maker works with bows. The boat builder works with boats. The carpenter works with wood, but the wise one works with themselves." This verse teaches that the most important skill in life is the ability to govern oneself. Just as artisans skillfully handle the tools in their hands, the wise person tends to their own mind and lives a life that does not waver, rather than trying to change others. We must first observe our own thoughts and feelings and guide them along the right path. Today, may you become an artisan of the mind and learn to skillfully govern yourself. Just as a great rock is unmoved by the wind, so to the wise remain steadfast, unshaken by either blame or praise. It is the same in our lives. A heart that sways with every word of others is always restless, but a heart that walks with confidence in the right path is at peace. The Buddha taught that one who holds the wisdom of a rock is neither lifted up by praise nor cast down by blame. That unshaken stillness is true strength. Today, may you keep your heart firm like a great rock, unmoved by passing winds. The clear waters of a deep pond are calm and pure. So too, when the wise hear the Dharma, their hearts become serene and spotless. When we encounter the true teaching, the turmoil and murkiness of the mind settle down. In their place arises a tranquility, pure and clear like still water. The Buddha taught that when the wise nurture a calm heart through the Dharma, its purity knows no end. Today, may you take a moment to watch over your heart as quietly as a clear, still pawn. An excellent person casts aside all desires, and wherever they go, their presence shines. Even when suffering arises, they do not boast of their wisdom. A truly wise person is free from greed. With a clear and pure heart, they radiate peace wherever they go. Even in times of hardship, they remain humble, never seeking to display or flaunt their wisdom. True light does not try to reveal itself. It simply shines, warming the world by its presence. May we too become such quiet, radiant beings in our own lives. A virtuous one leaves behind worldly affairs, not bound by children, wealth, or the matters of state. They live in accord with precepts and wisdom, never chasing false riches or fleeting power. The wise are not swayed by the ties of the world. They see how family, possessions, and authority can all become chains of attachment, and so they guard the freedom of their heart. Grounded in discipline, guided by wisdom, they seek not the glitter of outer wealth, but the serene peace of an inner life. May we to learn to let go of needless clinging and grow the freedom of mind within us. The world is sunk in a deep mire, and few ever reach the hill of awakening. Even those who raise their hearts toward the path often wander still upon the ridge of birth and death. The Buddha likened this world to a deep quagmire. Countless beings struggle within the swamps of desire and attachment, and only a rare few ascend the hill of true awakening. Even among those who set their hearts toward truth, some still drift helplessly in the endless stream of birth and death. Thus, the wise remain ever watchful, steadfastly turning their hearts toward the path of liberation. May we to stay mindful in each moment and follow the true path, so that we do not waste our lives in vain wandering. The one who truly seeks the way upholds and practices the right teaching, even though the world of birth and death is hard to cross. That person alone will reach the other shore. The waves of life and death are deep and fierce, and no matter how hard one tries, it is not easy to cross them. But it is different for those who walk the right path. When greed and anger are lessened, and with wisdom and compassion they take step after step, their life is already moving toward the other shore, the realm beyond suffering. Even if one stumbles, they rise again. Even if doubts arise, they do not give up. At last, they reach freedom and peace. Today, continue with even the smallest practice. That single step is itself the path to the other shore. The wise one leaves behind the dark law, quietly contemplates wisdom. Departing from home, he enters the deep forest and tastes the solitude that few can endure. This teaching means that a wise person turns away from the darkness of the world, clears the mind, and contemplates the truth. When one leaves behind the noise and turmoil of the world and dwells in the deep solitude of the forest, at first it may feel lonely and difficult, but within that stillness, the mind is calmed, and true wisdom begins to grow. Solitude is not mere loneliness. It is a companion on the path to awakening. May we reflect on this teaching today and tend to the quiet forest within our own hearts. He restrains all desires, cuts them off, and delights in non-action. He saves himself by his own effort, and even turns every affliction into wisdom. The human heart constantly chases after desires, but the wise one learns to govern them, and finally to let them go. When desire is cut off, the mind becomes free, finding serene peace, the joy of non-striving. With that liberated mind, one rescues oneself from the darkness, and even transforms suffering and affliction into seeds of wisdom. Today, may you nurture such a free heart, not swayed by desire, but turning even troubles into the ground of wisdom. The one who learns true wisdom sets the heart only on right awakening. With single-minded devotion to truth, they find joy in a life without grasping, free from craving and clinging. They let go of restless striving, and so they cross beyond this world. A wise person does not chase after illusions. They set their mind upon true awakening, and discover joy in a life free of attachment. When nothing is sought, the heart grows light, delusions fade, and no crutches needed anymore. Such a liberated mind finally crosses this world, walking the path of freedom and release. May your day be guided by true wisdom, finding joy in what is free from grasping, and resting in the peace of the present.